Children, here I am going to explain you about the laws of friction and coefficient of friction. So the first law is laws of limiting friction. What is the laws of limiting friction? See, this is the surface on which a block is placed, and this is the direction of the applied force, and this is the direction of the friction force, just opposite to the applied force. But the body is moving in the balancing condition, means the body will remain on the surface and it will continuously move in the direction of the applied force. So what will happen? First you will see what are the forces acting on the body. The forces acting on the body are, that is the weight of the body acting vertically downward. So every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So body acquire reaction force from the surface in the upward direction. Since these two forces are acting along the same line of action, so the resultant of these two forces will be 0 on the body, means R will be equal to W. Okay, that is why the body is balanced on the other surface. Now what will happen? We have several laws of limiting friction. See, first, the limiting friction depends on the nature of surface in contact and their state of polish. मतलब कि जो surfaces contact में आ रही हैं वो किस तरह की surfaces हैं, polished हैं या rough surfaces हैं. So the friction force depend upon the contact surfaces nature also, कि वो smooth surfaces हैं या वो rough surfaces हैं. Accordingly the limiting friction takes place. Now the second is the limiting friction acts tangential to the two surface in contact and in a direction opposite to the direction of motion of the body. So see, this is the direction of the motion of the body and force of friction act tangentially. यहाँ पे दोनों surfaces contact में आ रही हैं. So this is the tangential direction to the contact point, which is the direction of force of friction, and it is just opposite to the direction of motion of the body. So this is the second law. Now the third law, the value of limiting friction is independent of the area of surfaces in contact so long as the normal reaction remain the same. तो ये जो लिमिटिंग फ्रिक्शन है वो इस पर डिपेंड नहीं करता है कि दोनों का कितना एरिया कांटेक्ट में आ रहा है, दोनों की रफनेस पे डिपेंड करता है, लेकिन दोनों का कितना एरिया कांटेक्ट में आ रहा है वो उस पर डिपेंड नहीं करता है, क्योंकि अगर वो उस पर डिपेंड करेगा तो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन की वैल्यू चेंज हो सकती है. तो दैट इज़ वाई इट डज़ नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन दी area of contact comes into area of contact of the two surfaces. Okay, now the fourth law, the limiting friction Fs max is directly proportional to the normal reaction R. This is a law कि जो limiting friction होता है, this is a limiting friction, maximum value of static friction is directly proportional to the normal reaction and between the two surfaces. So how you will write it? Fs max directly proportional to R. When you will remove this proportionality sign, a constant comes in the expression, and this constant is known as the coefficient of static friction. Okay, mu s. This is the symbol mu s R. So what is the formula of the limiting friction? Fs max is equal to mu s R, and mu s is equal to Fs max upon R. So this is the value of the formula of the limiting friction, coefficient of limiting friction also, and this proportionality constant is known as the coefficient of static friction, and it is defined as the ratio of the limiting friction to the normal reaction. So this is about the laws of limiting friction.